So, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Chautauqua. I've been waiting to say that all week. And whoever needs more shade, go in there, okay? Because there's a lot more shade in there. If you're enjoying the sun, that's great. But if you need shade, and if you need to move at any point during the class, feel free to move. And I guess I just want to check to make sure that the video is going. So, is it going? Because it's like me to teach the whole class and see that I didn't even push start. I think I pushed start. But anyways, the good news is that yesterday's class is uploaded.
Wow.
Yes, I'm so impressed.
Well, that's the impressed move.
So anybody who needs to take a picture of my website, my card, come after class and do that. And the other thing I wanted to mention, because this is the week that I'm giving you parting words, this is the day that I'm giving you parting words. This is our last class, number 5 of 5, and we've learned it all. We know it all now. Now the work begins, because the work is practice. And the more you practice, the more this will settle into your body, and the more you take it with you wherever you go. So much so that you can just go down to the lake, go on the pier, and just start doing Qigong and feel good. You don't have to think too much. You just say, okay, I'm going to do 10 minutes. I'm going to do 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. What matters is consistency, doing it every day. And to help you to that end, on my website, not under the Chautauqua thing, under the Chautauqua label, it's all on one page. I decided not to make too many pages. It's all, everything Qigong related is on one page. On that one page, towards the top, there's a download called 100 Days of Qigong. I borrowed it from somebody. I can't remember who, the Qi Center. Yeah. It even attributes it to them on the page. And what it is it's a page with 100 places to mark off that you've done Qigong. And the idea is to do 100 days consecutively. Okay, one of those 100-day challenges. I actually did that with my students, and it was lovely. Some days, 45 minutes. Some days a whole class. Other days, 5 minutes. Whatever it is, 2 minutes. So what I would strongly recommend that you do is pick out a couple exercises that you like just to have in your pocket and do them every day. If you want to do the whole Badwan Jin, more power to you. That's wonderful. But if you say, well, it's a little bit, I don't know, pick one, pick metal, pick something and do it. Do it every day and see what happens next.
Does the order of doing things matter?
I suppose there are some people who say yes, but I would say the most important thing is to just do. Sometimes I'm doing something and 8 isn't so, 8 is relatively short. I generally don't mix up 1 to 8. Once you get it, you'll see. The one that's 18 movements, I sometimes leave one out. Does it make a big difference? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to get started. Let's put one hand over the other. And hopefully this will come out as well, and then you can choose whether you do class number 4 or class number 5. I'm going to try to upload this as well. But I feel relieved, greatly relieved that we at least have one. Breathing in and out. In and out. And let's see if we can check our stance. Feet are parallel knees slightly bent. Sometimes that's tricky. We're not used to bending them slightly. We want to kind of sink into the move, sink into it a little bit. Tailbone tucked, shoulders down, head pulled up by a string. That just reminds us. Arms slightly to the side. And let's take another few breaths in this position. Okay, and we're going to start with our warm-up, slowly shifting the weight on our feet. And again, feel comfortable to move around. If the sun gets too hot, move into the shade if necessary. But at a certain point, I'll also be able to film the lake, so we might be able to shift entirely. Just remind me. Okay, other direction. Slowly waking up the soles of our feet. And you can put your feet together and say good morning to your knees. Good morning, knees. And feet wide apart. And we're going to circle, exhale from the hips. Circling from the hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And let's go around the other direction. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more. I'm on a roll. Okay. Feet back to hip, shoulder width. This is what it's called, shoulder width. And we're going to go from the waist now. Check your knees, make sure they're slightly bent. And in the other direction. It's much easier on the back if your knees are slightly bent. And last time. Now let's go from the neck. And again, if you prefer to do full circles, feel entirely free. I'm doing half circles, so I'm on the inhale, exhale. Inhale. And now let's go around a full circle. If you would like to join me in that, if you prefer not to, that's fine. And the other direction. And ear to the shoulder. Good morning. And ear to the other shoulder. What a great. We have been blessed with such great weather. Oh. Okay. And let's do a little bit of shoulders. We're going to roll the shoulders up and breathe in. And exhale on the out. On the down. Breathing in and down. And then the other direction. And now bring your ears up to the shoulders. Inhale and drop them. That's kind of like the fire element. Bring them up. Big inhale and let's do that one more time. Okay, wonderful. And we can imagine who's doing Qigong with us. Hands on the balls of Qi and just push down from your shoulders on the exhale. So we'll inhale and relax. And exhale, push down. Inhale. Relax. Exhale. Push down. Another nice warm-up that we haven't done is with our wrists. Those of you who work a lot on computers will find this very useful. Inhale and exhale. And the only difference between doing this and in a calisthenics class is paying attention to the breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And now you can circle in one direction and circle in the other. Another nice exercise that we didn't do that we can do today. This one is fun. Put your hand on your elbow. And you're going to rotate your elbow. This hand remains stable. You're not moving it. You're just moving your elbow. You get it? It's a little tricky. Your hand, it's kind of like, yeah, you're giving your elbow a full massage. You're going round and round. It looks complicated, it's really not. And let's do it in the other direction. Nice. Elbows are those part of the body that you never notice until it really starts to hurt you. Sometimes it does. Take them for granted. So here we're warming him up. Okay, let's do the other side. Same thing. One direction. Just one hand is moving. Just think about one hand. Don't try to coordinate two. You're just kind of going around with that one hand, and the other hand will just naturally move around. And then other direction. The end of circling the whole arm. Beautiful. Great. Okay, so those are two extra exercises we learned today. I feel like I got to give it all to you. It's really been a lot to learn in 1 week. I was thinking about it. So just now you can go home and kind of unpack it and take what you like from it. This is really an introduction. And I hope you'll continue. Find a teacher, find online classes. You can go to my YouTube channel. All my classes are up there. They're free. Just do them. And you get to learn some Hebrew along the way. They are in English too. You know, the Hebrew speakers always complain there's too much English. The English teachers complain that there's too much Hebrew. And that's the way of the world, isn't it? Yep.
Naomi, a question.
Yeah.
sometimes teachers want you to find very specific parts on your body to rub or pound or something. Like if you're in
Right.
the same same
Well,
area, is that?
I think I'm not an expert in acupuncture or in Chinese medicine. I think the teachers that do that are. So I feel like, and this is what I've been taught, that, if you get close to the area, you're doing good.
Okay. That's what I'm telling myself.
In general, I try not to obsess about too many things. There's too much to worry about. On our kidneys and down. Down. Up. And let's bounce on our heels. Shake it out. And if you've had enough bouncing, just lock your feet in and shake. Highly recommended to put on a timer. Try this for 3 or 4 minutes. Put on some music when you do it. It's a wonderful exercise. Here we just do it for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute. We have great music, background. Okay, and stop and enjoy the chi. Take a breath. Another one. See if you can bring it all the way down to that ball of chi in your dantian. Okay, let's do a little face and head chi. Yeah, take off your glasses if you need to. And say good morning. Wash your face and chi. Beautiful chi. Your temples. And take your index fingers and press over the bridge of your nose, and then around the orbit of your eyes. Press and kind of circle. You're pressing in and you're kind of wiggling your fingers there, but it should feel good. If something doesn't feel good, stop, adapt, change. Nostrils. Under the nose, sides of the mouth, under the mouth, behind the ears. You're supposed to be really good for vertigo, by the way. I'm into looking for vertigo cures. It's supposed to be very good. And take your 2 fingers and give a nice little massage to the ears, opening up all those meridian lines. And massage the neck. You can also put your hands, I'm going to turn around and you'll see, put your hands on the back of your head, and wherever your thumbs fall, find a couple of interesting spots with your thumbs and circle. I'll show you what I mean in case you don't see. See, but it just feels also pretty good. And then put your hands over your ears. What we're going to do is called the heavenly drum. You're going to put your hands over your ears and bang on the back of your head. You won't hear me. Just count 28 times and do that. Let's see what happens. I don't know why, but it's supposed to be good for you. Get the chi rolling in the brain. So, okay, and let's just gather. Big breath and bring it down. And again. Big breath. Bring it down. Big breath. This is the picture I want of all of you by the lake picking up your hands. At the end of class, we just have to take a class picture. Let's put one hand over the other. And 3 breaths. Smiling to all of our inner organs and limbs. Smile to your lungs, to your heart, your intestines, your stomach, your gallbladder, your bladder. And notice what happens when you smile to them. Smile to your arms and your legs, your shoulders and your knees. Smile from the top of your head, from the crown of your head, all the way down to the tips of your toes. And let a smile come up to your lips. Feel how good it is to smile. Studies show that when you smile, you send a cascade of more than 20 wonderful good chemicals in your body to every part of it. So smile to yourself even. Look in the mirror in the morning and smile and note it. It really does work. It does. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do all 5 elements this way. If you get tired of watching this tape, with all this chatter in the beginning, you'll be able to cut yourself a clip of the 5 elements, okay? So we're going to do it straight, and we'll try to, I don't know how many times we'll do each one, 5 or 6 or 7 times. I'll say the name of the element and remind you which meridian system it's connected to, but I'll try not to say too much more, just to remind you that the breath leads. We're always leading with the breath. On the inhale, we want to remember to be open, and on the exhale, a little bit more closed. We can even try that together now just to practice. Open, inhale, and exhale, and round. And again, inhale, exhale. This is actually a Qigong exercise. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a good one just to remind you of the very basis. So every time you inhale, your chest is opening and your lower back is opening, and every time you exhale, here we're exaggerating it, but it naturally will close. On some of the elements we feel it more than others, but it's always there. That is the basic Qigong movement. And you'll find it in just about, maybe not 100%, but in just about all of the Qigong exercises that I know. So here we go. Metal. Metal connected to the lung meridian. Exhale. One smooth motion. Notice the chi as you pull up from the ground and open up. And last one. And you stand with the white chi of the metal element for a few breaths. And move on to water. Water is connected to the bladder, kidneys. We're going just up to kidney level, not too high. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And you're keeping your head more or less even. You're not bending from the neck or anything. Letting the breath lead. Feeling the flowing blue chi of the water. Seems to me you could do this for a very long time here in Chautauqua, just by the water. And feel free to take any one of these movements. You don't have to do all 5. You pick one that you really like and just do it. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, last time. And we're going to stand with the blue chi. And now we move into wood, the wood element. Hands on the knees. And we let the breath lead as our hands float up all the way as far as feels good to you, and then twist with the hand. Wonderful. And exhale. And the wood element is connected to the liver meridian. And last time. Okay, and let's stand with the green chi of the wood element. And now we move into fire, drawing up the chi to the middle dantian, the heart center. Press down and you know there are 3 dantians. We've talked a lot about the lower one, which is the physical. This is the middle one that we're pressing on, which is the emotions, the heart center. Let's do 2 more. stand with the red chi of the fire element. And the fifth and final element is earth. Breathing in and out. And you are bending a little bit from the, you're not really kind of moving in and out. You're not, it's kind of a gentle movement. In, and remember this is the element that is related to the spleen and the stomach, and a really good one for quieting down, for anxiety, for grounding. And again, let's do one more time. And stand with the yellow-brown chi of the earth element. And let's gather and bring it down. Gather and bring it down. Put one hand over the other. It's always good to go back to the lower dantian. Take a few breaths. And let's shake out our legs a little bit. This is like the time where I'm feeling it in my legs. I assume you are too, some of you. You can bend a little bit. I'm going to teach you a nice bend. It's called the dynamic horse stance. I learned this recently, so I don't know if I'm doing it just right or not, but you're hip width apart, and what you're going to do is go down, do a squat as low as feels comfortable. It could be just like this, and it could be down, and it could be farther down, and you can put your hands like this if you want, or you can put your hands like this, whatever feels good to you. It doesn't matter how low you get your tush. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to breathe a few times. And when you've had enough of that, just stand up. And I think that's something that you can work on to build up some strength, just like you do the plank, which I don't do. But it's one of those exercises that's probably good for you. Anyways, my knees feel a lot better now. Notice that, right? So that's a good one to do as a transition. Okay, and now we're going to do, you know, it's interesting. I was thinking this morning as I was riding over here that everything I put up on the website was about Badwan Jin. I didn't put up any 5 elements because I thought I was just going to teach Badwan Jin, but I ended up teaching both. So I'm going to add I have a really nice schematic that one of my students drew for me. I'm going to put that up with the 5 elements, and I probably have some handout about it too. I'm going to look. So I'll add that as well. So we're really lucky. We got two series in here this week. But the one that was advertised was Badwan Jin. And remember that this is the series that millions and millions and millions of people all over the world are doing. And I would just recommend that you look on YouTube and see all the variations. They look so different. Bob, I'm sure you've learned Badwan Jin a million times, and each person teaches it differently. Yeah, but that's part of the fun, and it makes you realize that you don't need to worry so much if I didn't get it just right. Okay, so I'm reminding you, let go, enjoy. That's more important than anything else. Okay, so we're going to do each movement 3 times. That's generally what I do. And what I'll do is I'll kind of walk you through it the first time, and then I'll try to be quiet the second and third time, because I know in my experience it's really nice to do these silently without noise. So it's a little bit of a balance between teaching and just enjoying the meditative silence. So I will try to talk just during the first one, and then we'll do 2 more silently, okay? We'll try. All right. So here we go. Number 1. Lace your hands together, breathing in, picking up that heavy ball of chi, pushing the heavens. Exhale. If you need to, take another little inhale and then exhale again. Push the heavens and inhale so that you have enough air to go down with the ball of chi. Number 2, second time. Last time. Movement number 2, the archer. We're going to set our intentions, shoot our arrows on the inhale, and begin the exhale as we open our arms and come back down. Now in the other direction, set your intentions, open, exhale. Number 2. Other direction. And number 3. Number 3, touching the heavens and earth. We have our ball of chi. We're going to rotate it Inhale as we push up and down at the same time. Push down. Make sure your bottom hand is facing down. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale as we rotate. And inhale as the hand floats up. Exhale. We'll just do this a few times quietly. Okay, and last one. Moving into number 4, owl looks backwards. Gathering the chi. Big inhale, pull it all up, push down, and exhale. To the other side, same thing. Pull it all up and in, and exhale. And we'll do 2 more to each side. Number 5, dog wags its tail. We move our feet pointing out. Get a good position. Hands on your inner knees, palms on your inner knees. And remember, this is reverse abdominal breathing. We're going to breathe in and we're going to curve and close our backs. So inhale, and on the exhale, turn and twist. If you can and you want to, look through the elbow. Inhale and exhale, twist to the other side. If you want to increase your twist, push against the opposite knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Exhale. And now put your feet together, parallel, and come up. And we're getting ready for number 6. Up on your tippy toes. Stretch. Inhale. Down on your heels. And let your hands pull you forward. As you go down on the exhale, vertebra after vertebra to wherever it's comfortable for you. Shake it out. Try to release your neck. And when you're ready, come back up slowly. And let's do it again. 2 more times. You can stay as long as you want down there. number 7. Number 7, we're gonna gather the chi. Big, strong warriors. Think of everything you want to get rid of. Everything that accumulated since yesterday. Or the stuff that you didn't finish clearing out. Big inhale, strong. We're gonna do it again. Twice to each side. And I've lost count. I think that was it. And number 8. Remember 4 parts to number 8. Inhale, press down, exhale, round your back and chest. Big inhale, up on your tippy toes, open chest. Exhale, and gather the chi. 2 more times. I'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one, you're on your own. And let's gather the chi to help it settle. And let's put one hand over the other. Breathing into our dantian. And knowing that the chi is reaching every single cell in our body, bringing healing, vitality, joy, hope, and everything you wish for. Take a few more breaths. And we're going to do the balancing exercise to end. Hand on your lower dantian, bringing it down the midline. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And last time. Balancing all 3 dantians, the upper, the middle, and the lower. And thank you very much. I'm going to turn off the video and